If a chick with me, she like protein. Make a sicker rich, the clothes off. Pull her to the flame with my doze off. Try to count a million and I dozed off. And I got my fingers in the air. Yeah. Hanging with Paul Bear. Yeah. Turn you to lawn care. Rex in my Montclair. Yeah. This just a small shell. Hold up. Make sure it's all there. I go to
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger Baseball. Next. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
So striding in, Trevor Story. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've taken their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Peterson, and they can't run it down. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. Murphy has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Betts is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Charlie Blackmon, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Count even now at 1-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Strike swinging. Timing a little off on that one. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
That is it.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
David Dahl to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Oh, and that is right there for strike two.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. It's the Rockies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Antonio Senzatela is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, Senzatela has really made a name for himself. Another one of the strong-arm, big-arm guys that have come out of the Colorado Rockies minor league system. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good sinking action. Love his slider. It's good. It's hard. It's a short, quick, biting slider. His changeup has gotten better. His best quality, he's not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Next up is Max Muncy. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, D-Row. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He comes in with that average down in the 240s, 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dahl's in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now batting, Justin Turner. Lifetime versus this pitcher. 7 hits in 15 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. hit hard on the ground at first. Murphy's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Brendan Rodgers.
The second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. The 3-2 now from Price. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. First pitch on its way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And a curveball taken for strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. That'll bring up Tony Walters, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now the first pitch here from Price. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Walters is 5'10" tall, bats left, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
All even now, 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody.
First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Here's Corey Seager, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is under it. 2 gone. At the plate, Will Smith. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. Senzatela isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, Antonio Senzatela.
Up for Colorado, the pitcher, number 49, Antonio Senzatela.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Trevor Story steps in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. From the stretch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Story, base runner at first with 1 out. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0.
1-0.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. He'll try again. 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box, Gavin Lux, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. In there, 1-2 now.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next for the Dodgers, David Price. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball well outside. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No offer at that point. It's a cold strike. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm. A base hit.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
Here's Charlie Blackman now. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Now the 0-1. 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
The batter, the left fielder.
Ready for another chance? David Dahl looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Nope. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
The batter, number 7, second baseman,
Brendan Rodgers bats next. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at bat. A look to first by Price, and he'll dive back in. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado, but they're up 1-0. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Popped up. Arenado has a play. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. A bouncer to the left side. That's a hit. The first in this game for the Dodgers.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. A ball and no strikes.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. He's ready now. The pitch.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
No runs, just one hit, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. Fouled off. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And the throw coming quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Here's Corey Seager. And this one's in the dirt. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0. Soft liner towards first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in the outfielder, Ian Desmond. Here comes the first pitch. In tight at 93, ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Smith recovers. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
So coming to the plate, Tony Walters. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Two and 2 to the Colorado catcher. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 49.
At the plate, Antonio Senzatela. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Rockies, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Will Smith is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th.
Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Fouled away. The 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Story backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Striding into the box, Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now the first pitch here from Price. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Murphy. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Nolan Arenado. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
Now here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. There's ball 4.
Now batting. Right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Charlie Blackman. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He's set. Here it comes. A runner on first with 2 away. Left side, but well foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Brendan Rodgers. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch right to him. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Matt Beatty is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. And that misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Hit back up the middle. Scory picks it up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
The 1-0 is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
Down to 3-1.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. As a look, now the pitch. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with the lefty and a right-hander up to throw. runner at first here, one man out. Line to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The throw to third.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
At the plate now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Soft liner towards short. And a base hit, so a good job there at getting the run home, and the Dodgers have tied up the ball game.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Jairo Diaz takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Jairo Diaz.
So here's Cody Bellinger, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. Lifted in the air to center field. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. At the plate, Corey Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Diaz, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. We're through 6 full, all tied at 1-1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Dustin May is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ian Desmond. First pitch on its way.
1-1.
And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
In now, Tony Walters. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0.
No catch off the plate. Ball 2. Hey.
1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Tyler Naquin will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Number 30, Tyler Naquin.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A rare 3-0 curveball drops in. 3-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score remains tied 1-1. James Pazos will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
James Pazos.
Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set and the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Pazos is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. This is foul right side. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man in. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Gavin Lux, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Kike Hernandez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Rogers brings it in. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Brustar Graterol is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 48, Brustar.
Ready to begin the 8th, and in to hit next the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
Leading off with the Rockies, the shortstop.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Striding in for the Rockies, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now here it comes. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Two and two. And he comes back with one down and in for ball three. Nolan Arenado will be next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Popped him up. Seager is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
From the wind, the 2-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still tied 1 apiece. Wade Davis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 71, Wade Davis.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ready with the 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Murphy has it. And a flip onto the pitcher. Davis covering to record the out. Into the box now, Justin Turner. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. One out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that is off the wall. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through with a clutch here.
And time will be called here, as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. Strike called. 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Fouled off. Ready with the 2-1.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. The runner scores from second.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it is especially good, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate, Will Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Two and 0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3, and things are starting to get real interesting. It's time to start making some good pitches.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The count now at 2-1. The set and the 2-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Two down, runners at first and second. To the right side and through, a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Number 51.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Standing in now, Gavin Lux, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Lux carries a very respectable hitting line right at .310.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Dodgers lead it 3-1. Chris Taylor remains in the game, playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Number 3.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
First pitch on its way.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And that misses 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. A couple of walks for him thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Jansen, originally from the island nation of Curacao. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Last strike now for Colorado. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. 3-2 now.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
2 out, nobody on. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Dodgers rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Brusdar Graterol claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kenley Jansen closes the door for the save, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 3 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rockies, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.